Hi guys, welcome to my channel with TobiBonike. My name is Oluwatobi Omobonike Adeboyeku, also known as TobiBonike. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, this YouTube avenue, seeing this beautiful face, welcome. And if you are returning, you're like a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be very brief. I'm going to make this video quite brief. We're speaking on unhealthy comparison amongst humans, or some people call it unhealthy competition. It depends on whichever one you want to choose anyway. Before I start, please bear in mind this video has a podcast and the link is in the description box below. So for those who will be interested in listening to the podcasts after the video, you can check out the link and listen. Thank you. So when we talk of comparison generally, it's broad, but I'm going to be narrowing it down for this the sake of this episode. Let's bear it in mind that comparison could be healthy at times. You look at yourself with other people, you see how well they've done for themselves, and it could help you in improving yourself better than what or where you have been. You look at someone you admire so much and you feel, oh, this person is doing well. Yeah, I can do better. That's the healthy part of it. But I'm talking on the unhealthy aspects of it. And I'm going to be talking majorly on two major sources of this unhealthy competition. Out of the numerous or so many sources we have of comparison, unhealthy comparison, I'm going to be focusing on only two. The first is internal. At times, the source of this unhealthy competition is from within the individual. It is self-inflicted. How is it self-inflicted? Sometimes people look at others around them. You can't avoid people being around you, people who are better than you, people who have gone ahead of you, doing well for themselves. You look at them and you are feeling intimidated. Some of these people feel intimidated and they feel, this person has done better. Oh, I'm still here. Am I good at anything at all? So this thing is self-inflicted and it comes from within. They begin to feel unhappy, sad, just low about themselves. And that is one very bad thing. The moment the mind has been tampered with, then it's all wrong. Another thing under this self-inflicted source is social media. Social media these days is even funny because you can't be on social media without seeing one thing somebody has done that you have been thinking of doing. The thing is that idea in your mind, somebody has finished it already, someone has executed it already. And that's how it will always be. That thing you are still thinking of, somebody has already done it. So you go to social media, you see people celebrating, and of a truth, people are genuinely making it. There are people who are doing the wrong things, but there are people who are genuinely making it too, and they are putting it out there on social media for people to see. Somebody is launching one thing or the other. Somebody is dedicating his house, dedicating a baby in the church, buying cars, getting married, doing all sorts, and celebrating all sorts rather. And if you don't have the mind of, I'm happy for them, that's good for them, you could just slip into that area of envy and you'll be like, envy can set in one, and then this pressure again can now be like, hey, am I on course? Hey, these ones have gone ahead, and then there's unnecessary pressure mounted on that person by themselves. Because the thing is, you can't be on social media and you won't see different things. You must see a lot. So get ready to see that, look at this person has even finished executing the business plan I was thinking. Yeah, there will be people who will always do that. People who have gone ahead. So even you at a starting stage could be comparing yourself with somebody or people who are at the later stage of their accomplishments. And the truth is, a lot of sweat, sleepless nights, tears have gone into these things, but they don't post them. Those are the behind the scenes that you don't see. So for those who don't have that, thing like, okay, good for this person, I can also do mine. Everybody has their own lane and journey, their path they are on. It will be difficult for such people. So social media is another factor under the self-inflicted source. The second source of this unhealthy comparison is external. And when I mean external, that one is not your fault. It is no fault of this individual. You can't help it, in the sense that sometimes even family members can be guilty of it. Some parents compare their children with one another, their own children. Look at your brother, look at your sister. He's doing better than you. She's doing better than you. You are just a failure. And it affects those children. Sometimes even siblings could be guilty of it too, comparing themselves with one another, in an unhealthy manner. Some families are so, I'm sorry to say, that they are not united in such a way that they can be happy for one another, without having to bring up this unhealthy rivalry amongst themselves. So this could happen among siblings. Then among peers too, teenagers are even in this category a lot, they compare themselves to one another. Oh, this person does better. Oh, you are this, you are dumb, you are not this, you are not beautiful enough, you are not this and that. So pressure is mounted on a lot of people from external sources. And then the person concerned can now begin to feel, maybe I'm actually not good enough, as my peers have said. As a teenager, I experienced something in my class then. My classmates used to insult me that, I was too skinny. Look at you, broomstick, toothpick. They called me all sorts. And then it was affecting me. It affected me to a point where I just started withdrawing to myself, and I started feeling, okay, I don't think I'm good enough to be among these people, until I started working on myself again. I'm like, look, there's nothing I can do about this body. So I just got over it. I grew thick skin. And when they realized it wasn't getting to me again, they let me be. So teenagers are guilty of this a whole lot. Even adults too are in this category. A lot of times you see comparison. You compare one leader to the other, one boss to the other, at the workplace, at the church. It happens in different areas. So you can't even rule adults out of it. If we are focusing more on children and teenagers alone, no, it cuts across everybody. Then another factor there is also teachers. Some teachers have damaged children in the school by what they've said to these children. You are dull. You don't know anything. Look at your mates. They are doing well. You are a laid-back child in the class. Some children are underperformers, or they are not really that fast while learning. So some teachers have damaged them by what they've said to them. And a lot of adults today are suffering from post-childhood traumas. Is that correct? Trauma. Trauma, pardon me. Post-childhood trauma, a lot of things that teachers have said to them, they've not gotten over it or over them, even as they are today. So a lot of children, like I said, have been damaged by teachers. Some even go to the extent of abusing them physically, like, beating them, abusing their physical features. Oh, look at how black you are. Look at how fat and skinny you are. Look at other children. So it damages these children a lot, and it's not good. It's not good at all. So these are unhealthy sources. These are sources where unhealthy competition or comparison stems from. And these people can't help themselves. At times, it's not their fault, really. So, I've come to the end of this video, but let me have a recap of what I've just said. Comparison is good when it's going to motivate you to do better. Unhealthy comparison could have its source from the person. That's self-inflicted through social media and seeing other people doing well around. It could be external. That is from peers, family members, teachers who are guilty of abusing children. So I have come to the end of this video. I hope it's been quite brief, and I hope you have enjoyed listening and watching this video. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, for those who are interested in the podcasts of this video, the link is in the description box below. So kindly listen to it, and I hope you have a good time. So I'll come your way again next week for the second episode. Thank you. Bye.